Hey y'all, let's jump into a collective energy read, and this is going to be for earth signs, okay? Earth signs only. So it's Virgo and Capricorn. I want y'all to take what resonates with y'all and leave the rest behind. Remember to subscribe to the page, all right? Let's see, we have 5 earth signs. All right, we have a 5 of Wands here coming up in reverse, all right? So there could be some internal conflict right now. Let's see what else we got for our earth signs. Earth signs. Let's see. Yeah, we have the 7 of Swords here coming up. Let's see what else we get. We also do have the Justice here coming up, all right? So for some of you, you are dealing with feeling conflicted internally, okay? It could be dealing with a person. But some of y'all could have legal situations going on, all right? Could be dealing with like some type of court case or something that you're dealing with or waiting on some type of judgment, okay? Let's see what else. And that could be causing you some internal conflict here. All right. You have a Strength card here. So if you're thinking negatively about an outcome, all right, remember, thinking negatively don't do nothing for us, period. Okay. So you gonna have to let the energy ride on this thing. Okay. You have the Strength card here coming up in reverse. So that's like, that could be like you already putting yourself in a position to already lose, right? Makes no sense. So don't work against yourself. Well, everything out here you have in the world already that you might feel like is working against you, why would you work against yourself, right? Just think about that logically, like what it makes sense at, right? So make sure you're not putting yourself into that position here, all right? So you're going to have to become very level-headed. For some of you, you may be dealing with someone who is, not very truthful. It could be somebody who did something behind your back that you didn't know about. Somebody could have stole something from you, okay? And you could be pursuing it in a court case in some way, shape, or form, all right? I want y'all to put y'all place y'all energy where it belongs at. Let's see what else we get. Okay, do not work against yourself. Don't allow the situation to cause you to feel conflicted, because your Ace of Pentacles come out sideways, all right? So that lets me know things are up in the air. Okay, so nothing is set in stone with what the outcome is going to be for this particular situation that you're dealing with. Okay, so a lot of y'all, it is connected to something legal. Somebody could owe you something. All right, so some of y'all might not have taken it to court. Some people like to do their little street justice and, get their shit by any means. Whatever position you in, right? I'm not judging you based on it, okay? So whatever position you in, nothing is just set in stone with that, what the outcome of the situation is going to be, all right? So for some of y'all, it could be a lover that you feel betrayed by, okay? Here, especially with that 7 of Swords coming up, that's usually in tarot, we like to call this the narcissistic energy, okay? So there's going to be a person who's untruthful, a person who lies, all right? It could even be a lover. Some of y'all might be dealing with a person who has stolen something from y'all, okay? Not only in terms of something physical, but you might feel like, damn, this person deceived me and they stole my time. You see what I'm saying? And how I'm going to get that back. You want justice for that, right? Because you feel like you was treated unfairly, all right? So remember, when it comes down to feelings and matters of the heart and things like that, those kind of things is always going to be about a lesson, okay? So remember that. Now, if it's something that's physical, okay, you can take that to an actual physical court and get some type of justice. But just remember, always learn your lesson here, right? I feel like some of y'all could have been dealing with a person who really didn't have much to offer to y'all, right? So they probably looked at you as if you were an opportunity for them. Yep, you have the King of Pentacles coming up at the bottom of the deck, all right? So you also do have the 8 of Swords here, all right? So do not allow yourself to go into this energy just because you feel like somebody messed over you. Always remember, it's going to be about a lesson, y'all, okay? That's what it's about, a lesson. All right, let's get one more card for our earth sign. So some of y'all are dealing with that. Some of y'all are definitely dealing with legal situations that's causing you to feel some internal conflict here. You have the High Priestess here coming out. All right, so I feel like deep down inside, when it comes down to the come down, is a lot of things that y'all know, all right, in terms of your own personal truth, all right, and just how to look at truth anyway, and like discernment. Okay, so I feel like it is a lot of things that you know, but we are human, so sometimes we have a tendency to get caught up in the emotions, okay? So you have that 2 of Swords here that's showing the energy of confusion again. So some of y'all are in that energy, but remember, take the higher road when it comes down to certain things. I know sometimes people come into your life, they might mess over you and you feel like they done you wrong and you really didn't deserve it and whatnot. But, always put yourself in the equation and look at what you might have missed, right? Because a lot of times we be knowing certain people don't deserve us anyway, okay? Look, you have codependency here, okay? So codependency is coming out. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life, all right? So even with that 7 of Swords energy, some of y'all could be, dealing with a person who has addiction problems, like physically, Not only that, think about codependency. You know, even if you were a person who got stuck with somebody who was in that energy to where you feel like they used you for something or they stole something from you, right? You have to look at yourself and ask yourself, damn, what put me in a position, you know, to allow myself to even be involved with a person like this, right? Because really and truly, I feel like, you know, some of y'all are in the energy where y'all really know y'all worth, right? But just ignoring it, okay? So you want to discern with yourself, like going forward, how you're not going to be in that energy, okay? So don't let the situation get the best of you. Nothing is just set in stone. Remember, the energy that people put out there, y'all, they have to pay that back, okay? So you don't really have to worry about getting revenge or nothing like that, all right? It's always going to come back around, okay? So that's just what it's going to be, all right? So remember, if you're dealing with any type of court case, nothing is set in stone with that either. Do not work against yourself, okay? Makes no sense to sit there and be negative, all right? So that's what I have for you right now, Earth signs, all right? Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the page and join me live, all right? See y'all later.